It's time for my Week 12 college football predictions. We've got 4 top 25 battles in here to break down, so let's just get into it. Let's start with Oklahoma at Alabama. Last season, the Crimson Tide had their playoff hopes effectively crushed by Oklahoma, and they're looking to return the favor this year against the Sooners. But Alabama has been a little shaky recently. Ty Simpson hasn't been quite as crisp as he was at the start of the season. Their running game has really struggled. Defensively, they've been having a lot of holes, but playing good red zone defense, which has disguised that a little bit. You look at Oklahoma, on the other hand, this is a team that is undefeated on the road this season. John Mateer looks more healthy each week, has been playing better down the stretch here, and they've discovered a running game. Their defense, I still think, is really excellent. They've just played some really great offenses over the last couple of weekends. I think the Sooners go and do it. I think they go on the road and pull off the upset, make it 2 in a row versus Alabama. Texas hits the road to Athens for an SEC title game rematch from last season. It's a top 10 battle. Both these teams recently had their wake-up game after kind of sleepwalking through conference play. Texas wins against Vandy with an impressive first half. Georgia blows out Mississippi State. So it feels like both are playing better at this point in the season. But you just talk about the number of alarming flaws with a team. I think Texas has just had more. On top of the fact that Arch Manning, anytime he's gone up against a great defense this year, he has folded. His efficiency numbers go through the floor. I think Georgia's going to show up and be motivated. They have the game plan to limit Arch Manning and to limit the Texas offense, and I think they do. Notre Dame hits the road to play Pitt on College game day. Pitt is on a 5-game winning streak, which is pretty impressive until you look at the teams they've played. Their best win arguably is against NC State. Outside of that, it seems like Florida State, Stanford, Syracuse, Boston College. It has not been an impressive win streak at all. They have looked impressive while doing it. Mason Heinschel has changed a lot for this offense and this team, but Notre Dame is a different beast, and Pitt, there's just levels to this stuff. They're not going to be able to level up here. Notre Dame should win. They're playing extremely excellent. Iowa, reeling after that loss to Oregon, now heads into a tough spot. Schedule dynamics-wise, I just think it's a rough spot for them, and USC's playing good football. I think the Trojans win. Virginia and Duke clash in a game that could tilt the scales in the ACC. I think Duke, even after a loss against UConn, they go back home and they rally against Virginia. Not sure what Chandler Morris' status will be in this game, but whether or not he plays, I'm rocking with the Blue Devils. Michigan goes on the road to play Northwestern. Bit of a trap game. I might hit the upset alert button here a little bit. Northwestern's still a game away from bowl eligibility, but Michigan's talent should overwhelm them. I absolutely hate this spot for BYU this weekend. Fresh off a physical game versus Texas Tech on the road, they've got to come back home against a TCU team that's going to be playing with nothing to lose, fresh off of a tough loss of their own. They'll come out motivated. I think TCU wins it outright. South Florida goes on the road to play Navy. I think the Midshipmen have exposed themselves a little bit as a team that kind of just beat up on some cupcakes. I think South Florida wins it easily. Finally, give me Cincinnati at home to get another win, getting them to 8 on the season, continuing their push for a Big 12 title. Arizona has been impressive, but hasn't really scaled up their game to the next level of competition yet. And then finally, staying in the Big 12, give me Utah going on the road, getting a tough win versus a dangerous Baylor team that absolutely could beat them.